Hi guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 2. So, it's episode 3. If you remember last time, we got involved in the siege for the Altar of Darkness, in which we were successful and we managed to drive this Skaven off, and now we own the province, or the capital of the province I should say. We've still got this place, the Rakto Gorge, Shoptak Mount, and Krakoth Deep. It's a mouthful. Yet to capture before we actually fully own it, but we will do shortly. It's still got a fair bit of corruption in the province that we need to get rid of. There's a bit of chaos corruption and some Skaven corruption, although that's on the way down now the place has been eliminated. So we shall get some grow up that province. We've got our army is obviously stationed here. Our other city, we've got other buildings being upgraded, and we'll soon get more population surplus, and we can start to upgrade things even further. I am going to look at raising a second army though, so I think that's something we're going to do first. We've got a fair bit of money for now. See if we can recruit a lord. So who are we going to recruit? So different lords will have different loyalty levels. Obviously we want someone who is loyal. Also a lord. Cunning. What's the upkeep for? We want someone who's going to be confidence. That gives extra morale to all the men in the army. Sword and shield. Rank 1. Seems probably the best bet. So let's go with him. So we'll recruit him. Obviously that's cost us because of the increase in upkeep. So we'll start by... Basically, we're going to want to do, let's do 3 Blick Swords and get them recruited. If you want to know more about Blick Swords, I have done a bit of a unit guide, so you can check that out on my channel. It has a bit of a look at them in more detail. So I think that's all we can do this turn, so let's head straight into the next turn. Let's see how we get on. Obviously, I'm trying to establish our presence sort of a bit stronger, get more towns sort of settled. Oh, what's going on here? Ah, it's an enemy. Is that an enemy army or a neutral army? Okay, they're raiding us. So that's an enemy army then. Oh, no, it's a neutral army, but they're also raiding. Which is affecting public order, which is obviously a bad thing. And it's probably cutting down on our treasury as well. It's also causing corruption, so that's something we are going to have to deal with. Our army is still a little bit damaged though, which obviously is less than ideal. Let's just check, make sure the Altar of Ultimate Darkness has a garrison of some sorts, which it does. Some Dread Spears and some good units of Dark Shards. So I think that should be okay, at least for now. And then once it's got a population surplus, it will get even stronger. Although it is suffering a bit of negative public order. If I leave, that's going to cause massive public order problems. So we'll hang on for now and we'll continue to recruit our army in our capital. So we've got 3 Bleak Swords. So we're probably going to have some Dark Shards. Oh, that's the missile, yeah, the missile units. The Dark Shards with the shields. So yeah, let's go for 3 of them. It's going to take us a good couple of turns to upgrade this unit. Obviously we've got to keep an eye on that loyalty. It's going to be the biggest problem we have to worry about. It's got a loyalty of 6 out of 10. So got to be careful to do that. Keep that one careful. Okay, any of the buildings that can be upgraded? No, and we've not got that done yet. Obviously this is an unpleasant climate which does affect public order, slows casualty rates and all that sort of thing. But having said that, let's press into the next turn. I think we're being offered a non-aggression pact with someone who's in the distance. Yeah, that's more than fine. I'm not interested in having a fight with them in any time soon, so that's not a problem. This raiding clan is obviously causing me issues because it's causing public order problems now in my capital city. How much public? It's causing quite a lot of public order problems. I'm surprised there is quite such displeasure. We don't really have enough units to actually take these guys on yet without moving our main army down. and that one really needs to stay there to recuperate a bit longer. Those guys weren't actually stationed in the capital, so we'll station them there. Might increase their recruitment a bit. We also get access to Shades by staying in the capital. So that makes sense. So Shades are a unit I've not yet looked at. I think they get Vanguard deployments. That means they can deploy in front of our lines. So we'll have 1 unit of Shades and 2 units of Dark Riders. And then the turn after that we may be in a position to actually launch an attack. So this place is upgraded, so we'll upgrade our farm even more. And we're now level 2 in one of our provinces, which gives us another building slot. So we've got to sort of look what we haven't got currently. So we could have a hunting camp, gives income and furs. So that's probably worth doing, so we shall use that one. I did think we did build some torture posts. So that should give us an upgrade. How many turns to set? 3 more turns and we can upgrade our capital to the next level. And then we can start looking at going hunting those guys. Let's just have a quick check of our missions and quests. Expand our citadel. Yeah, we can't do that. Can't do that. Search any ruined settlements. Well, I'm not on that position yet. Ritual of the Tortured Oracle. We can have a quick look at the rituals, but I don't think I've currently got any slaves. That's right. No, I'm not yet in a position to actually do anything like that, so we'll have to hang on till the next turn. So let's press straight into the next turn. The Forge Bound, these are other Dark Elf nations. Obviously all these ruined cities are like the Skaven and the other sort of rat and tribal people. Like this guy. It'd be nice if this guy actually leaves my territory, which he has. So at least he's cutting back on his raiding. Hopefully that will give us a little bit of an increase to our predicted return income. Technology research plus 15 growth in all provinces. So we should be now getting reasonable growth in here, which we are. So getting 35 per turn, 2 more turns, and we should be able to upgrade our slaves. Upgrade our capital province in this area. The Ultimate of Ultimate Darkness can get to the next level. So these guys should be approaching being fully restored, which they are. Some of them have now got a little bit of experience from the various combats they've been involved in. So they're going to be able to do a semi-decent job. The Shroktak Mount is obviously the next place that needs to be captured. The corruption is changing slightly, which is good, although the local populace is slightly against it. We could do with, when we get the next building slot, possibly building a temple, which may help increase the situation. So we'll continue to recruit more people with here. I think we'll probably get some Dread Spears. So we'll upgrade, recruit 3 of them, and then we'll almost have a full strength army here which can defend this province. We can also look potentially at going to war with some of these other nations. These guys look kind of quite big, so then maybe one that I would be better off avoiding. The Great Arena is, allied with these ones. And really, if I'm going to attack a province, I would be inclined to take the capital first. So it would probably be these guys I'd be better off going to war with initially. Obviously we're diplomatically neutral with all of them, and obviously I want to take these territories down here as well. So we shall see. I could potentially march this army and go for Kragoth Deep, and the others go for the Shaktok Mount. But we've also got some enemies to the north which are a problem for us, even though these are in suitable climates. So these are provinces we're also going to be looking to take. But these guys own quite a lot. There's quite a lot of places I've not yet seen. Well, that's the Hmong encampment. Where is Bear Isle? We don't know where Bear Isle is. Hidden. Hopefully it's somewhere off there. Okay, so let's quickly update our technologies. We finished one of the places last time. So it requires battle by business, driven by vet, and founded by tyranny. So we've got to do the battle as business as the next one, and then we have to do driven by vengeance as the next one to up the upgrade 1 increase. So we'll just press straight into the next turn. Get this campaign on the road. Should say hopefully now I've upgraded my mic over the Christmas period, so hopefully things are sounding a little bit clearer. Hopefully, I think before it was picking up. Oh, what's that guy doing? Attacking the Temple of Kine. it was picking up quite a bit of fan noise from the edge of my laptop, my computer, so hopefully now that's gone, so we should be a little bit better. Gironde is somewhere I'm supposed to be occupying, but I have no... Well, that's the enemy capital here, because it's a ritual site. This is somewhere, so we could go to war with them. That's always an option. So this army could look to go to war with Gironde. But by the looks of it, this town has been built, so this can now be upgraded. That will mean we generate more furs. I also wanted to look at anyone we are friendly with but don't have a trade agreement. So that was going to give us a fair amount of income if we could negotiate a trade agreement with them. So let's offer a trade agreement. They've accepted, which is great. So that should give us a much projected higher turn income, which it does because we've now gained more from trade. So let's have a look if there's anyone else we can trade with. We could trade with those guys, but they don't really like us very much, so that may limit the possibility of a trade agreement. No. Okay, no, that's fair enough. I could try and improve their relations, but I'm not going to bother. Master of cruelty. Yeah, we'll initiate some trade with them if they'll accept it. They've accepted. Move out from them. Anyone else who likes me? Not really. No, everyone else hates me. Okay. Well, that may have slightly increased our income. Now we can start to trade out these furs a little bit. And hopefully once this place gets to the second level of Hunting Lodge, we'll have some more furs to trade and our trade income shall increase. Successful mission, which gained us some scrolls and some more money as well. So that's great. I think we're going to have to recruit a few more units to this army if we're going to want to be able to make a sort of reasonable stand. So we'll have one more of them and two more shades, I think. Actually, having said that, we'll cancel one of them and we'll have another unit of Dread Spears. So we've got a fair mix of frontline combat units to hold the line as well. And that's it for this turn. Let's press into the next turn. I think in the next turn or two we are going to look to go to war with the enemy capital. Try and besiege it or lead an assault in against it. Hopefully as our capital gets more engaged we're going to be able to get access to some of these monsters. I really want to get access to a War Hydra. What's going on here? They demand military access. Who's offering me this? This is the Convelish. So this is these guys down there? No, it's not. I'm not sure who it is who's offering me. Are these guys here? Military access. Well, for 110, why not? That could be useful at some point. And it may improve relations with them. I don't want to go to war with anyone but the people that I need to get that city from. Tremble before the Witch King? I doubt it. No, I'm not going to pay you. Oh, then you are in quite a good position. No, I'm not going to bow to your threats. I'm paying you 440, that was just a bit too much. So, we've finally got enough to upgrade our capital. So, if we do that, and that gives the capital a very strong garrison, then it'll become almost invincible, which is obviously good, what we like to hear. Hopefully then that will also upgrade us to increased stables. We'll go to the next level military as well, which will get us the Reap Bolt Thrower, and we'll get the Black Ark Corsairs, which are the dual-wielding badass sword infantry. And we'll also get some hand crossbowmen. We're also going to have to look at possibly building some of the more advanced military buildings. We'll get an improved port, which gives more income and growth. So that's going to be quite a big one. Malekith has gained a rank, which is also good. So what else have we got that he could be useful to upgrade? So it's the War Harpies, the Shades and Dark Rider unit upgrade could be useful. More ammunition for the archers. Or Route Marcher, which gives him more campaign move per turn. Yeah, again that could be a useful ability. Am I going to go for that? Yeah, we'll go a route. No, we'll go arrows. Final decision. So I got plagued by a bit of indecisiveness there. And we can also upgrade the Altar of Darkness to the second level capital, so we'll do that as well. Obviously it takes a bit longer because it's an inclement climate. So things are looking a little bit better here. Our Shocklock Mount has been captured then by my enemies, or not directly enemies but future enemies, which obviously is not so good. But this army is now basically ready, so I think we're going to march up to the border provinces. There is no way into that place other than through this allied territory. So let's see if we can get a military access from the Hargrath. I want to go in diplomacy mode.
Tyrant.
Non-aggression pact. Oh, I have military access through them. Okay, that is great. Hopefully I'm not so friendly with the Gund, which I'm not. They hate me and we hate them, which is absolutely perfect. So that means our army can march further than I had originally intended, up to the enemy's borders. What sort of opposition we're going to face there? Oh, it looks like quite a strong opposition army. Maybe I should have recruited more people. That could have been an error. Could have been an error. I'll perhaps look at moving back in the next turn and recruiting a few more people before I face this large army here, because they're also going to have a garrison holding out in Garund as well. Okay, so let's go into the next turn. I could bring Malekith back to be as a supporting army, but I'm not sure that will be immediately useful to me. So let's get through this turn. We've got a population surplus in Nagaland. It's obviously our capital. Capture 500 battle captives. Okay. So in a couple more turns we'll get that one sorted. We've got one population surplus already because it's now growing at such a great rate per turn. Basically the army is now back to full strength, but I'm conscious about going to war directly with these people because they've got quite a few surrounding cities. I think I want both armies in position before I do something like that. So we're going to fall back to our friendly territory and do a bit more recruitment. I think would be wise.
A novel prospect.
Let's have a look at the missile damage of Shades. So ammunition 18 is the same. Range 130 is similar. Missile damage 34, 23. So the Shades are quite a bit better then. So let's recruit more Shades. They'll get recruited at the end of this turn, and then next turn we will definitely be going to war with Garund because we want this capital because it's a ritual site. Plus it's got gold, so it's going to be wealthy. And we definitely need the money because we're spending a lot building our various upgrades. So let's head into the next turn. So some of the other Dark Elves are moving about. Nothing particularly interesting. We can fast forward these bits. It's all the other various clans around the world. Oh, the raiding army may be coming back. No, they've gone around us and attacked another enemy settlement. So, battle from business, plus to income from post-battle loot and income from raiding. So, these guys are now much larger. So they're going to advance. We are trespassing, but, you know, obviously I'm aware of that. And it's soon going to be a battle of war anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. I've got that gold mine, which should generate a lot of income. That's good. I want to get that. So our hunting lodge is finished. That's going to give us access to more furs. And 2 people have gone to war. I don't care about that. So we've got a driven by vengeance. Recruitment cost cut down for military units, which is obviously good. Hopefully we're going to start to get an increased income soon on some of the other provinces. We obviously can't afford to have any more units recruited really. Because the income is just going to be too low. What's this place up here? Altar of Ultimate. That's a strange place. I guess that is the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. I guess that's what the settlement is named after. Would make sense. Okay. Cool. Is corruption still getting better? It is, but there's still some element of chaos corruption around. But let's press into the next turn, because I want to go to war with Garund. Wait for the other various clans and people around the world to finish up their turns. It's nice that happens quite quickly. Some of the old Total War games really suffered with extremely long turn wait times. But this seems to be pretty decent. So, let's declare war. No allies have become involved. We are the stronger faction, which is obviously great. War declared. So, we can only continue the siege. We are not in a position to actually completely obliterate them. So what we're going to take, battering rams or siege towers? We'll go for siege towers, I think.
Falling back.
And then we shall continue the siege. They may sally forth and actually attack us, because they do have a large army there and they've got the full garrison, but hopefully not. I think these are the only two provinces these people own, so they've got no more armies to bring up against us. Our capital, one more turn till that's finished, and the ultimate altar of darkness is obviously still being constructed further as well. So let's push into the next turn and see if these enemies come forward to attack me, which they may well do. And so they are going to face us off in the field of battle. And they've got the full settlement reinforcements. He's a rank 2 commander, so this is going to be a hard battle to fight. I think we will probably, I'll leave you all on a cliffhanger, and we'll probably end this episode here, because this battle is going to take quite a long time. But the second episode will, well, the fourth episode, which is the episode where the battle will take place, will be out shortly. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching, guys. Be sure to check in for the next episode, where we'll actually have this epic battle, and hopefully we'll win and take this city. So thanks for watching, guys. Give the video a like, let me know in the comments below what you think, and I shall see you on the next video.